All right, so we've got a new Evil Dead film coming out 10 years after the last film. We realized last night, 2013 was 10
years.
freaking years ago.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that movie's 10 years old at this point. But you're here for the trailer reaction. We're here to watch the trailer. Let's get right the heck into it. She's gonna burn herself.
Mm.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe she's cooking some
Breakfast.
meat.
What's up, sis?
Sis.
Oh, little house from Classic Horror Story
Okay.
or Gretel and Hansel.
Perfect day. And all I could think about was how much I wanted to cut you all open and then climb inside your bodies.
Ooh.
Okay,
Ooh.
little scalping.
I love those kinds of shots where they're, in the foreground.
I was just a little girl. I asked my mother,
What is this, Danny?
The Necronomicon.
what will I
Conda.
What?
be? Here's what she said to me.
Open up now.
You don't look so good, Mom.
Nothing a big old kiss from you won't fix.
Ooh. She's scary. Oh.
There's just some phenomenal camera work going on in this.
Yeah. Oh, the eyeball.
Tattoo gun to the eyeball.
Uh-huh. Oh, the
Little cheese grater to
of
the leg.
Skin. What?
You see the book had teeth like in Harry Potter,
Oh, yeah.
Big Book of Monsters.
You know how to lie to kids.
Whoa, that's a lot
yeah.
of blood.
Mom?
Mommy's with the maggots now.
Oh. Mommy is scary.
Mommy is scary.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of focus on mom.
Wow, yeah.
Right? Like, this very much feels like a contained story to, like, one family.
Yes.
We didn't really see anyone else, which is kind of odd to me because this is a film that's supposed to be in a more urban setting, like, right? Like, this is taking place in a high-rise building, right? Hence the title, Evil Dead Rise, right? It's in a high-rise structure. So, you could liken it to something like Demons 2, right? Or Poltergeist 3. So I do really like horror movies set in skyscrapers because it is hard to escape, right? Like,
Yeah. Contained space, and then there's lots of other people around.
man, you're
Excuse
coughing
me.
all whole time. So Kaylee is so into this trailer, it's killing her.
No.
But yeah, I just, it is odd to me that they decided to go for a more urban setting where they're sitting it in a city and it still seems like super contained, super isolated, and focusing primarily on a family. Right? Like, it still kind of has the we're in the cabin in the woods feel to it because of the isolation. The fact that we didn't see almost anyone, if anybody else but the family. I honestly don't even remember seeing anybody else. They're probably in here and I just kind of missed them. I'm sure it was like a quick little second here and there.
Sure, maybe.
But
it was mostly about the family, it looks like.
It mostly just seems like the mom.
Yes.
Right? The mom is possessed. They read from the Necronomicon. They put on the record. It does the Kandar speech. That brings the Deadites. the mom gets possessed, and then the mom's chasing after the family.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure one by one, they'll
gonna die.
they'll be possessed or killed as well. Now, having the presence of a young child is fairly problematic for American cinema because they usually do have plot armor,
Sure.
and it's like, it's a kid, they're not going to kill him.
Yeah.
And the kid seems to be in a good majority of the trailer, so that would suggest that this kid is going to live. But I really do hope, I don't need the kid to die per se, like, you know, but I do want to feel that she can. And I want her to
yeah.
be injured,
Sure.
like, pretty severely.
Yeah.
Right? Something that actually makes it feel like there's stakes to her character. Because if you're going to put a character in a horror movie, especially a brutal one, like Evil Dead, it really, really needs to land in the, like, sense of mortality. Like,
Yeah.
that you can die.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Everybody should be able to die in an Evil Dead film. I mean,
Yeah.
if you take it back to the original Evil Dead, Sam Raimi had talked about how, you know, he wanted everything in the film to die, including the soundtrack. Like, so if you watch the movie, everyone dies, and then as the credits are rolling, the music starts to degrade to where it finally just kind of snaps
dies.
and dies. Like, he literally wanted every single thing in the film to die.
Yeah.
And so to have a child in the movie, and for them to not ever be in peril, where you're ever believing that anything's going to happen to them,
Sure, that would be
could be very
super detrimental.
problematic
Yeah.
for this franchise
Yeah.
specifically. So that's my main concern.
I think that's a valid concern for sure.
But other than that, I mean, the cinematography, the camera work, the look of everything, the look of the
Yes.
monster, the gore. I mean, even though this isn't a red band trailer, from what I can see, someone being scalped or scalping themselves. I don't know if she scalped
I
herself
think
or
she was being scalped.
she was being
Yeah.
scalped. Okay, so
That's pretty gruesome to have in a trailer, I feel. So,
but what I really, really want from this film, being in this setting, being in like in an urban setting with potential for a lot of people, is what I was originally hoping for is that, you know, the building would become possessed. As I said, all Demons 2, were like, you know, or even like David Cronenberg's freaking Shivers,
or
where I think that's Shivers. He has 2 films at that time. I'm pretty sure it's Shivers, the sex zombies one, where everyone in the building is like turning into
sure,
a possessed or demon or zombie or whatever. Like, I want to see
Satan
hundreds
Slaves
of
too.
yeah, Satan Slaves
Yeah.
too. Sure, I want to see like hundreds of people possessed and deadites.
Yeah.
And then they can just like take chainsaws and
go
boomsticks
through. Yeah.
and just go
Yeah.
nuts and just start hacking through the, you know, the Evil Dead.
Yeah, I mean
That's
that
what I
would be-
wanted.
that
But
would
this
be
trailer is
wonderful.
not suggesting
No,
that's
it's not.
what's
Not
going to
at all.
happen. So that's kind of a bummer, but it still looks great. It just feels like another cabin in the woods, but it's in a high rise.
I mean, it's possible that we're just focusing, like, you know, on this family for the trailer, and that
Of
there
course.
will be, you know, that larger populace that's going to be infected and turned and whatnot. But
Just odd that it wouldn't be in the trailer almost at all.
I know, Yeah.
But hopefully they're just saving that for the film,
maybe.
right?
And
And
who
even
knows
if
what'll
that
happen
doesn't
with it,
happen,
with
the
it.
film could still rule.
Yeah, yeah,
But it's just, it would have been something different.
sure. I mean, I think it looks really wonderful. I really like the atmosphere that the trailer gives, and just the look of Mommy, especially. She's so scary looking.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see more of her, and hopefully others as well.
Yeah. I don't know if this will have any connection to the 2013 movie, if it'll have any connection to the Ash Evil Dead trilogy. Or Ash versus Evil Dead. Obviously, Ash versus Evil Dead ends much differently, and this is not the world that they would be in. I know you haven't finished that, but it can't be that part of Ash versus Evil Dead, so I don't know if it'll have literally anything to do with that, or if this is a totally different universe. Where they get the Necronomicon, all that stuff remains to be seen, but but very exciting. I mean, it's an Evil Dead film. They've never done anything I haven't loved. Big fan of everything Evil Dead. So, I mean, sign me up. This looks great. It just isn't what I expected, but that's not a bad thing. I'm not somebody who's like ever being, typically 99% of the time, I'm never the guy that's like, well, this is what I expected and this is what I wanted, and if you don't give it to me, I'm mad. It's like, no, if you give me something great, then I'm fine with it.
It can be different than the expectations, of course.
Yeah, subvert my expectations, for
all the
sure.
time.
I'm fine with that, but I just figured with the setting, that's what they'd go for, but I am probably wrong now watching this trailer. But maybe.
Who knows? We'll see. I'm excited overall. So, and I didn't really have, I think, expectations for it. I didn't know what to expect. So, but obviously, as we've been talking about, like the setting and everything, and how that would benefit from like, you know, a large amount of people in a confined space and having to deal with that. I'm also fine with it being focused on like a family and being more intimate. So, we'll see.
I'm surprised the song in the trailer wasn't Mockingbird. The Mama's Gonna Buy You a Mockingbird. That
The creepy lullaby.
yeah.
Yeah.
I expected to hear that once the music started. I was like, oh, it's gonna be kind of like, but wasn't that like Que Sera, Sera? Is that what the song was?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we'll watch it again. Not right here, but I'm gonna watch it again after, and we'll see more here because it is kind of hard to focus when you're trying to like be like, and you don't want to talk through it.
Yes.
Right.
But when we watch trailers,
But it's like
we
you guys
talk.
are here for a reaction.
Yeah.
Right. So like I kind of want to say something. I kind of want to have to react. But typically when you watch trailers, you're just kind of like, and that's not fun to watch somebody do
No.
that. Right. So I do try to kind of have some commentary during it. But while I'm doing that, I miss out on dialogue. I miss out on
Yes.
scenes because I'm like still focusing on the last thing, trying to come up with interesting things to say. And then 10 seconds will pass and I'll be like, oh shit, what did I miss
You're like, wait a
while I
minute.
was talking?
Yeah.
So trailer reactions are kind of difficult. So I do want to go back and rewatch this and, whatnot. But we'll talk in the comments.
Yeah.
Anything we didn't mention. I'm sure there's tons.
Let us know.
But yeah, let us know. Are you excited for this film? Did we get... Oh, April 21st.
Ooh.
That's pretty soon.
That is soon.
That's pretty soon.
Wow. How exciting.
The good thing is
man.
here that shows me a lot of confidence is that this was supposed to be a direct to HBO movie, and obviously it did well enough that they released it
Indeed.
in theaters. The same thing happened with Smile. It was supposed to be a Paramount Plus original,
Right.
and it was so good they decided to release it in theaters. So typically when a movie is supposed to release to streaming and they decide to put it in theaters, that's a really good sign. But it's an Evil Dead movie. It should be in theaters.
It should be in theaters because it will be a popular one.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
So, anyways, let us know what you thought.